Salut, bonjour, comment vas-tu? J'espère que tu vas bien. Bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the top 5 best cleansing tips for 2026. I needed to make this video now because if you've been a part of the Institute, if you have done any and all of those things, then you know now is the time to begin your cleaning for your cleansing for the end of the year. Like right this, you're like a day late and a dollar short. But before we get into all of those things, I must first ask you to please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet kind comment below, hit your notification or post notification buttons, and please share le video. D'accord? Merci. There is a queen in New Orleans. So we'll start this off by just reminding you that the 2026 CONJURE FETE Legacy tickets, early bird tickets, are available now. This Sunday actually is the last day for the early bird VIP tickets, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure. Also, it's the last day for the herbal class because the herbal class will come out on Monday. Now, just to talk about the FETE legacy of it all, people have been purchasing their tickets. People are getting this for this price because in December, the price does go up. There are a few other days where you will have like 24 hours to purchase at a discounted rate. But if those tickets are not there, then there's nothing I can do about that. I also just have to be very clear. When it comes to these early bird and VIP tickets, the reason why they're so important is because if you don't get those tickets, then it's a good possibility those tickets will be removed because you can't get on the train. We could have the whole train to ourselves, or it can be a smaller group. And that is just really, really important to know and to understand. This up and coming Sunday, I have an incredible video coming out surrounding business and professional workings working surrounding your business. And not just finances, but some of you out there want to start your own business. You've been considering your own business. You've been holding off on your own business, or you have a business and you want to bring people in. Sunday, we're doing the mundane and spiritual work. But there also will be a reveal. One of those streets for the FETE will be open, and you will get to see a little bit about that. When that happens, it is going to create excitement and people are going to grab their tickets. I don't want you all to miss out. I really don't. I will communicate again that this is a one and done. You will not catch me in New Orleans in this capacity again, in any spiritual capacity again, for sure. For sure. There's so many moving parts that are happening right now with everything, and either you are here or you're not, kind of deal. Also, this Sunday, I will be announcing the most coveted community service. I will let you know this now. There's a group of individuals that already have coupons for that service. They have not purchased the service yet. Everyone's going to get it will open for everybody at the same time. But know that there are people that do have coupons that may snatch them up quicker. You all listen, when it comes to these things, from the herbal class to the CONJURE FETE to the community service, and when I tell you what you're getting for this community service, it is something so dynamic and something that I have, I almost got up to just go get mine, that you are creating legacy of your own and spiritual heirlooms of your own that will be passed down. And I'm excited because I haven't taught this class before. It will be a replayable class, but I'm not going to tell you right now. I'm not telling you. You'll hear about it on Sunday, okay? So there's that. I think I've spoken about everything, the herbal class, FETE legacy. There are some part 2 videos that will be releasing as well, to like the oil conjuring from the last community service. You got part 1, there'll be a part 2. I did a part 2 to the portal class, and the video was deleted or removed. We can't find it. So I just have to find the time to do that one again. And there's some other really sweet kind of announcements, but I'm not going to mention those just yet until things are super confirmed. Okay? So let us get into tonight's video. So I wanted to have this conversation and give you all some insight of some very important things you need to be doing now when it's coming to cleaning and cleansing for 2026. A lot of individuals wait until that last week to get all the stuff and do all the things, or they're trying to clean on the last day. You're late. You're going to miss things. And there's so many other proactive things that you can be doing to assist you, and things that you need to be doing without a doubt. And so let us get into it. I'm not going to just keep going on and on about it. So number 5. Number 5 is clean your home. Not cleanse your home. Clean your home. So the importance of that is, first and foremost, your mind and how it and where it is, your mental state, really is a direct reflection to your physical space. If this is junk, and when I say junk, I mean junky, if it's, what is this word? Oh là là. J'ai oublié le mot. When it is, what is this word? Congested. Voilà. If it is congested, cluttered, and you look into your life, you'll start seeing this room looks like this. These things have been put away. I'm just putting things down. Well, the thing about that is, when it comes to hoodoo, it is the action. It is the action in which you move, what you're doing, that truly creates the shift. But if the point is to mock, and you have things everywhere, there's a couch, there's a chair, there's a box, here's a this, here's a that, here are shoes, you can't move easily. So you can't move the junk out. You can't move the spiritual things out. You can't move the mundane things out. And so what you are doing, you are cleaning the rows of your house so that you're able to cleanse the rows of your house. So making sure that the rooms are tidy. Things that you don't need are gone. All of these little small things take time. And when I have my institute students do this, and they go, Queen, look, I tried to do this assignment in a week. I was up for 3 days straight getting all the things done so that things are done in time. And it's really important for this too. So, again, clean your house so that you can move the broom here, move the broom there, move the mop here, let the smoke and things. The more things you have in your space, the least likely you're going to be able to reach all spaces. OK? OK? Super. So the next thing is for basil wash or pine wash. Basil wash or pine wash. So the reason I wanted to bring up the basil wash and the pine wash is because now that you've cleaned your home, you need a cleanser. Now, basil is a easy, soft liberator. It releases things that are holding, that's bonding you, that's keeping you tied. Personally and spiritually. But very much specific to the homme. D'accord? Whereas pine is, it's going to strip. It's going to strip. It's not a bad thing if you are ready. And when I say strip, I'm not talking about P-Valley stripping. I mean the removal. But it's the removal of everything. So whereas basil has a more softer, kinder, more gentle, I'm just going to we're going to remove this. Pine, whether you want it or need it, it's going to get the job done. So using basil or pine as a wash to cleanse. You can do a wash for the floor. So it's very simple. Salt, basil. You can add some vinegar. You can also do lemon or lime. Okay? Once that is in there, heat that water up. Get your house done. Now, I'm not breaking down necessarily like sweep back to front and up and down and da-da-da-da-da. We've said this before. You should know this by now. So we're moving on. So there's that. So you can do that with the basil. You can do that with the pine of creating that wash. You can also burn the bark of pine. Same thing. You can burn the needles of pine. You can burn basil as a smoking agent the same way. So you do have those options when it comes to cleansing the home. And of course we have other things like rosemary. That's another one. Great one. But I wanted to do the basil and also to the basil of it all beyond the cleanse. Understand that basil cleanse in a protective manner. It comes from a protective space. Okay? So, even like. There is a queen in New Orleans. Alrighty, everybody, I do just want to remind you to make sure that you are here this Sunday because the video is going to be epic. We are going to get into business working, professional workings, things to bring in those clients, things that you can do on the mundane and spiritual level. You do not want to miss Sunday's video. I can promise you that. I have had many individuals ask me, just like, Queen, I would like to talk to you about business. I love talking about business. I love talking about business plans. I also love using my experiences as a blueprint for what to do and what not to do. I've been in business a very long time beyond this one, and I've learned a lot and still learning. But I thoroughly enjoy giving that. So if you all would be interested in just having like a business talk, let me know about that too. Put it in the comments. Otherwise, you get this business working and professional working, which it will touch on both. Okay? So there's that. Let us get to trois. Okay? So for the third one, when it comes to cleansing the top 5, For the third one, it's Mondays and Saturdays. So remember, we're not specified to colors, we're not specified to days, we're not specified to ABC, 1, 2, or any of those things. But if you are that individual that sort of likes to have alignment with things, you want to do this type of working on a Monday or on a Saturday, or at least begin on a Monday or a Saturday. The reason why is Monday is your road opening day, so that gives you the day to release the things, to remove the things, to let go of the things, to all of that. Saturday is just a universal date where you can also do that as well. So it's important, if you're like one of these individuals that love an alignment of a day or a color or a planetary event, Mondays, because it is that road opener. It is the opening, which allows things to move freely. And then you have Saturdays again, which is just universal, which, in normal, I won't say normal, but in many black households, you're going to turn on that music. We finna get the pine saw out. We about to get this bucket going. We're about to wipe. Oh my gosh, I remember as a child cleaning the wooden tables with the oil and all of the things. Oh yes. And we used to do it with the orange oil. Marriage, love work, etc. But yes, even that. So this is super important to know when it comes to the top three. Top two, intensity of sweeping. So when we are talking about cleaning, I am on the mundane level, removing things, getting things in order. But when I decide to have that hot bucket of basil and vinegar and my lemons and limes or whatever, and I dip that broom in there, I don't want to be, nothing's here, nothing's removed, everything's removed, I am fine. No, it is the intensity. So make sure that when you are cleansing and not cleaning, that you are forcefully removing these things out of your space. Get these things moving, because you got to think about this. Because you have cleaned, there is no dirt for you to clean. So your motions can be more intense. It can be more driven. It can be all of those things, okay? The intensity of when you are working. So if it's the broom and you're sweeping, or you're burning the basil or the pine and you're whiffing the smoke, make sure you are doing this with intensity, okay? Intensity. And number one, accept the power in letting go and not losing. I'm going to say that again. Accept the power in letting go and not losing. What I mean by this is, don't work in vain, but work also in understanding, work in confidence, work in that knowing, work in that faith. When you are doing your cleaning and cleansings, having that acceptance that I am not going to fight to hold on to things that have served its purpose, that have expired. I am not going to kick and scream to not to lose something. When I tell you, this is the top thing. Because when you begin to clean and cleanse your house, you got to do it with confidence. You can't do it out of fear. Oh, I don't want this to go. Don't want that. You are certain that these things have to move in your life. And because they're moving, it doesn't mean that they're not coming back. It doesn't mean they're not going to come back better. But it does mean that they need to go now, so that you can do what you need to do to whatever capacity that is. Okay? So, accepting the power in letting go and not losing. When you understand the value of you, when you understand the value of that house you want, of that car you want, of that husband, or that wife, or that family, or that job, that profession, when you understand the value, the weight of that, you understand things, people, spaces, places, events, circumstances. I need to let you go. Because if I let you go, I can't long for you. But if I don't understand the value of self and the things that I want, after I do this work, because the work is going to work, once I do the work and people begin to shimmy out to the right and sashay to the left, my job went down the drain so I can actually start a career. But if you don't understand the career part and you just see, oh my goodness, my job, guess what? You're going to long for that job. You're going to long for that man who got in the way of your husband, but you're longing for it, so you still can't get your husband because you're longing for this man, okay, or this woman, or you know what, I'm going to, I can't let go of this job because I've been here for 15 years, and they've yet to promote you. They don't even recognize you. You're working for $10 maybe. So being able to truly understand that I can let you go. Letting go is a power move. Letting go is that control. So that is my number one when it comes to cleansings and cleanings, the best tips for 2025. I may do a video on how to do more things, but this here, as you are starting your work now, these things are the most important. Merci beaucoup pour regarder. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you greatly. Check out all the links in the description box, from the FETE to the herbal class. I'm so excited about that herbal class. If you all came to the Working Ritual Weekend and you did the herbal class, let people know how it changed you in the comments below. Okay? Yeah, and all of those things. So again, I thank you so very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you all on Sunday. And all I'm going to say is get ready. Get ready, because when I tell you this next community service, y'all have had the Hygiene Community Service before, but never like this. Because what you're going to get this year, I'll see you on Sunday. À tout à l'heure.